We are living through a climate crisis, a housing affordability crisis, and an inequality crisis. But how many people from my generation are in this room? As the youngest MP in the new Parliament, it is important to me that we see these issues addressed and that young people have a seat at the table, speaking up for ourselves, our generations yet to come, and represent our broader community. Our Parliament should reflect the Victorian population.
Madiba Mandela is also a person that I draw from, who I've had the privilege to see in person, who I've had the privilege to see in action in Africa, who didn't hesitate even when he was confronted with black-on-black racism. And he didn't hesitate to advance the interests of all people, particularly in Burundi, a country I'm very well acquainted with, and a country I've come to love and live in for some time. Transparency is the greatest driver of public behaviour. Truth in advertising is where it's at. That should be one of the most urgent matters before this Parliament, so that next election, it's not just truth in advertising for everyone else except politicians and political parties. It includes politicians and political parties.
We have huge scope in this chamber and in this building to act decisively, to support the public interest, to improve people's day-to-day lives, and to secure a better future for our community. From ending polluting fossil fuels to creating more comfortable, healthier and public homes in this state that are all electric and efficient, the opportunities for getting it done are abundant. Let's take them together. Thank you.
Like many of my constituents, I am the proud daughter of migrants. My father came with his parents and siblings from Sri Lanka. They left behind their home, relatives, friends, studies, and most of their possessions, and arrived in Melbourne by ship with the hope of a better life. I believe in the value of the family, and I believe in a hand up over a handout, free enterprise over socialism, integrity over corruption, and tolerance over discrimination.
It wasn't long before I started to get frustrated with things in medicine. It was becoming clear that a lot of what affected people's health couldn't be fixed by a doctor. Access to care was being determined by postcode and income, not need. And many of the things making sick had nothing to do with healthcare at all. It was our social and physical environment. People disconnected from nature, from each other. People in our rural and regional areas bear the greatest burden of the impacts of climate change, as we've seen in the recent catastrophic floods, which affected communities and industries across my electorate.
I graduated from the University of Ballarat with a Bachelor of Commerce and a Bachelor of Management. I worked as an accountant, but it all got a little bit too exciting for me. So I decided to swap the calculator for the whiteboard markers and become a teacher. And it was honestly one of the best decisions of my life. The present is a gift. You can't change yesterday, and tomorrow isn't written. You only have the present, and it's a gift given each day. That's why it's called the present. And I hope I can make the most of it in this place.